Hello and welcome to this Tomb of Annihilation campaign. My name is John and I am the GM. After spending the night resting in the Fane of the Night Serpent, the group spend the morning fighting the priestesses that are casting a ritual in the following room. And Arakita will swing out twice with the scimitar against Philippe. So that is a 14 and a 12.
Nope.
Which I think is largely she just and slices across your armour.
There's no armor.
Yep. I mean, my chest is tough too.
Slices across your chest.
I
can't penetrate the muscles!
I think that I can just imagine the UNT being looking at this scimitar like, what the fuck? It's supposed to cut things. Why is it not cutting?
5, 10, 15,
Buddy.
20, 25, 30. Theodas.
I just rushes past everyone, get to the door. Is very tempted to just shank Roman in the Riordan in the back.
Oh, shank me. Okay, sure. I'll just consume you with my shadow.
I said Riordan. Shut up.
Romiadan.
Riordan, shut up.
That's a new shit. Apparently we got a new shit.
Give me a fucking break.
Okay, you got a break. Here's a Kit Kat.
I can still move one. And as am I actually at advantage because of
Yes, if you make a melee attack.
is a spell considered melee attack if it requires touching?
If it requires touching, yes.
I think it requires touching.
What spell is it?
Light. Does it require touching?
No, I don't believe it does.
Okay, well then I will roll it normal.
Because I think it's just they have to do a saving throw. Yeah, it's their save, so... just makes it so only takes 19 points of damage.
So, for you, Philippe, you've never seen Theodas that pissed off at someone. Even people like Nixit, he wasn't that pissed off just by seeing him.
That's saying something.
You just saw a walking dim on
And
a shadow coming.
then he turns into a wolf.
Ow! Whoa! Fucking furry.
Because it's a full moon, you know.
Did I bring the right one back? Yeah, I did. Yay.
I'm now blind.
You should have control of that one. Don't you have control of
I
that one?
don't.
Oh. Let me fix that.
I can see there's something I can control in the middle, but I can't see it. It's all invisible.
Wait.
I can control parts of the floor for me.
Oh, apparently the wolf doesn't have sight.
I'm a blind wolf!
That's an interesting feature of a wolf.
Yeah.
Can you see now?
Yes, I can see.
Cool. Seraphine gets up grumbling. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just like walks out of the room, like tying her headscarf on. And then it is Kultha's turn, and she's going to try a scimitar, and then rolls a 14 to hit Philippe, which does not.
Nope.
And then she's going to try and wrap around Philippe, and rolls a 14, which does not.
14 not.
He's a slippery bastard.
Yeah, I mean, Philippe forgot. I think most of Philippe dodging is actually him being very dexterous.
Renala tries to go forward, but can only get to here.
Could she dash?
She could dash, actually, so that's 5, 10, 15, 30, 35.
I know that the snake girl is like,
45.
yeah, I'm not going to get up. I'm fine.
It's not on her. Riordan.
Okay. You ready for this?
No.
Safe. Golly, I accept you both as my patron. Give me your power. Yes!
Okay, calm down.
And you
Well,
hear
guys, you need to chill out.
you hear a booming voice echo from Riordan. Yes! Finally! And just a black wing emerges out of his right shoulder.
That's new.
A black
No, no,
feathered wing. And out of the left shoulder, a white feathered wing erupts, and you hear a second voice emit from Riordan. Careful, Gorley, he asked for both of us. And
That's
wings
very new.
the wings just wrap in around him and explode into a mist, a blue-black roiling mist. Anyone who can see Riordan at the moment, that's Theodas and Philippe at the moment, can make me perception checks.
Do I do it with the wolf?
Yes.
So I can do it perception.
Is it a check that relies on hearing or...
No, it's seeing.
Okay. 18.
One of our friends actually had changes. Can you see which one?
You look round to see the mist, and inside
Yes.
the mist, Riordan's skin is changing. There's blues and blacks just fighting over the surface of his skin.
So hold on. Is it on Riordan's skin that I see those things?
Yes.
So,
His
Well, what
skin
does
is
it look like?
changing colour.
okay, to black?
It looks like there's black and blue ink moving underneath the surface of his skin.
Okay.
Multi-classed.
Oh,
Holy shit.
fuck.
High five for Warlock.
Wait, so you got like both Fiend and Celestial in you?
I, in wolf form, look at Riordan, suddenly bare my fangs and growl at him.
That's gross.
Right. Considering I've got a person right next door to me, I use the arms of Hadar to grab.
Yep, arms up, Hagar.
I only got level 1, so...
You only got level 1 spells up there.
Yes. So that's a strength save from a UNT
that'll do.
priest. They make the saving throw, which I assume means they take half damage.
Well, I can double check on that one.
Is
No,
that
sorry.
DC correct?
My DC isn't incredibly high.
Because it's just saying rolling 12.
Huh.
Yeah,
I'm just making sure.
Let me double check that. It should be. Yeah, it's based off his charisma.
All
yeah.
right, that's fine.
It's nothing brilliant.
Um,
But it burstful through the mists anyway.
yeah, on a failed save. On a successful save, they take half damage, but suffer no other effects. So there is just a burst of black energy and arm and tentacles fill this corner of the room.
Well, I have another attack anyway, so I'm going to go in for it.
No, you don't.
Oh, no, we're done?
Not with
You tried.
spells.
Spell, that's it.
Ah, fair enough.
But basically, this creature is in the tentacles, which
So,
stay there
so
while
they
you
try.
concentrate on them.
Ah, okay. I'm new to spells. Don't know what-
You're new to spells. And as his arm thrusts out, the mists dissipate. And everybody can now see that on Riordan underneath the skin, or in the skin, his arms and fists are mostly black. His face is mostly blue, with the exception of a malformed yin-yang symbol that appears on the forehead. Across the rest of his visible flesh, you can just see a roiling mass of chaotic blue-black moving across the skin.
I'm having memories from Mortal Kombat 11.
I think that was it, wasn't it? Let me double check.
That is it, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Right. Well, I think I've done all I can do.
Torren Vasudasagish.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Sharing the space with Renala. I think I'm gonna have to try and Misty Step, because otherwise I don't get anywhere. So, Misty Step. So, 5, 10, 15. Well, there. Smush into this corner.
Okay, you're just on the edge of the tentacles, just...
Yeah. That's it. That's it. Okay, I'll question that in a minute. And I'm going to try to smack the shit out of this guy.
Cool. You are at advantage.
Advantage because near Philippe.
That will hit.
I'm going to rub Funk of the... Why isn't it there? I'm going to rub Funk of the first level variety. He is not undead. Another 12.
So that is 26.
I hit him again.
That will hit.
And I shall just have the standard because I can't waste my spell slots.
Okay. Philippe.
Mm-hmm.
It is your go.
Okay, so I will actually do reckless attack on this turn. And I will attack at advantage the same guy I attacked earlier.
Okay. That will hit.
Okay.
So that's, yep.
And extra attack. 15.
That will hit.
15.
Ah. You liked 15s there.
Yay!
It is now
So
this
Which
person's
one was it? Was it Nice, Arc, something, or Kulta?
that was Arkiti.
Okay. Why am I thinking about Merlin like Archetype?
So this time they... Oh, did they just make it? They just made the saving throw. So, Ben, could you roll me 2d8?
Stanley, one moment. If I can just get this to work. Come on, roll 20. Go with me here.
We're going on a journey, roll 20. That journey is rolling some dice.
Roll 20. Oh, I said D8, not D4. There we go, 2D8.
So they take half of that, which is 3. And then they swing at you with their scimitar. For a 10 and a 25.
Well, the 10 doesn't hit, but the 25 certainly does.
So that's 15 points of damage as they score a critical hit on you.
Lovely.
You dare attack a god?
Romad.
So there was, how much total? It was 15, wasn't it?
15, yes.
Yeah.
Romad.
Just take me to roll down and so I can slap him.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm quite
Can you
shadowy
wait?
looking. If I
Can you
can't,
wait?
if I can't hit my tentacle shadow.
Can it wait until the end of the fight to slap the allies?
I mean, if he wants to do that, there's nothing we can do to stop him.
It's friendly fire. Get it? No, I get close to him. I
get
look
it.
at him. I just look at him. I'm just like,
Just
I'm not angry.
Romad stands in the door with flames wreathing around him, dark flames wreathing around him. The lights dim visibly as he approaches. He just looks you square in the eyes, Riordan.
I'm not even mad. That's amazing. He's got nothing to say for this point. He's trying to study him.
5, 10. Dragonbait gets to here and holds his turn to wait to see if anybody can, he can hit anybody. Theodas.
What to do? I assume I can't go there.
You can try.
I don't like that tone.
Yeah, that's no. You shouldn't go there. Don't go there. Whatever you do, or you die immediately.
And that's the you can try. I want you to try.
Go on, try. I dare you.
Is this place a place we can go to, or is it just like?
It is in. It's close to being in the pool. You'd probably have to make a check if you don't want to get in the pool.
And this, I assume, would be considered either difficult terrain or would attack me.
That will attack you.
Wow. So, either I go there and I die, or I go there and I die.
Oh, you do not move and attack at range while being a
With
wolf.
a wolf.
You got a bow and arrow. Use them.
I just wasted an animal form then. Great. Well then I'll turn back to normal because I can just do that. I wasted an animal form. I'm so happy.
You can still
the hell,
get
Calvin?
advantage on both the UNTs because of it.
Only if he makes melee attacks.
Ah, shit.
See what you did there?
Can you stand on top of Riordan?
Let me see what I can do with spells. If there's anything interesting you can do other than ice knife, which would kill everybody in the room.
I should have enough HP to take it.
I don't know if I take this as level 4, maybe.
What?
Well, you know what? I'll just go with no. An experience to try later, okay?
I say it's an experience.
Alright, I'm just gonna move a bit further so there are some people in, and I'm gonna shooty shoot. I got a short bow and a long bow.
The longbow does more damage if I recall.
Yeah, but the short bow has better accuracy.
Ah.
I'm gonna go short bow because I need to hit
Okay.
more than I did to do damage. And I did that with the wolf. Don't ask why.
So you did shoot it as the wolf.
That will hit.
7 points of piercing damage to that guy.
I just imagine the UNT, and what's that wolf going to do without getting killed? And then you see the wolf pull a bow and you're like, oh shit!
5, 10.
Renara, I would appreciate if we were not that
15.
close to the sacrifice hotel.
20. This UNT will turn around and attempt to attack Torin Vasuthasegiesh and rolls an 8 and a 7.
Well,
I
he
mean-
did say attempt.
I mean, Kulta over there is actually between the two characters with the most AC. So whatever you choose,
And this poor fuck, and this poor fucker can't even attempt to run away now.
I mean, it's basically checkmate.
This guy could actually go here and say, "You're not killing me," and just jump straight into this.
But I just love the idea this guy is like, okay, I'm not attacking this guy because he's got that much AC. And then he attacks this guy who got even more AC.
So Ben, you get 8 points of healing from Renala.
Thank you.
But since Goli is taking over, it counts as damage.
And it is your turn.
Wonderful. I'm going to turn to this one by my side, or in front of me, or whatever. And roll 20, catch up, please. Come on, roll 20, catch up. I seem to be having troubles with roll 20s here. Oh, hang on. We're moving again. Yay. I'm going to punch him. Do I have advantage?
You do,
Yes.
yes.
Come on, roll 20. Come on.
Who's going to be a good roll 20?
Riordan is kind of taking Warlock to a whole new level with that actually fusion ability.
That will hit.
Beautiful.
Bonk.
Going in for another one.
That will hit.
Do you
Spending a
flurry
key
of
point. Going with that flurry.
blows? Whoa!
Let's go for another.
That one will hit.
If the next attack's a 24, then
And let's go for that last one.
That one will also hit.
Beautiful.
I was hoping for a lovely pattern.
Not everything works the way we want it to.
Okay. She's still standing.
After that, obviously, disengage and stand over there.
And then suddenly Theodas pushes him into the fucking...
Whoopsie.
Torin Vasuthasagish.
I'm going to continue
Wait.
smacking the shit out of this one.
Wait. What would happen if Turin actually used Thunderous Strike and sent this one into the vortex? Would that work? It's just hypothetical. I think robbing the funk will
I
will
can
do.
overshoot it.
Robbing the funk will do plenty, but yeah, it's good to know that kind of stuff.
A thunderous smite knocks them 10 feet away, so
Yeah, he'd overshoot.
But wouldn't going across count as being absorbed?
It's a pool of water in the floor.
Oh,
It's
so
not like a
it would be
standing vortex.
Oh, I thought it was like a giant board.
No, it's a pool of viscous purple-black swirling fluid.
Well, I mean, if you play tennis with Riordan, actually, that could work.
I am going to smack you poo. 14.
That will hit.
Smack you poo.
Still standing.
Oh, fucking live. Smack you poo. 19.
That will also hit.
I'm rubbing funk on this one. I'll do the normal damage first.
Oh.
I'm rubbing funk at first level again.
Wait, you can run the funk with more level?
I can use whatever level spell slot I want.
Ooh.
So you just slam the warhammer into her twice, and she just collapses backwards into the pool, and it bubbles up, and she sinks under its surface.
Groovy.
Groovy, baby. I don't get 8 spell slots.
Not yet.
I don't get them.
No,
I get
paladins get up
whatever
to
highest
5th.
I get.
That's
Philippe. Discord, where did you go? Oh, there you are.
Oh, you just gone.
I will attack again with reckless attack on the remaining one with Albert.
That will surprisingly hit. So that's 14, 16.
It's a shame there's no critical damage on raging.
There's 1,
And I will do extra attack. Still a plus.
3, 4, 5, 6.
That will also hit.
Oh.
At the start of her turn. Ben, can you just roll me 2d8?
Of course.
I think that means death.
I can imagine it. I will happen.
So she rears up to go to attack Philippe, and just die in the name of the and is cut off as the tentacles just wrap around and strangle her and pull her back into the vortex in the center of the room.
I just
That's
imagine.
fine, God.
Die in the name of the.
Well, that was embarrassing.
And then the black tear in reality that Riordan opened just slams shut.
And is Riordan back to normal, or is it still in his godly form?
He's still got this shifting color pattern.
Sparkly and dark
Did you
at
drink
the same
fair
time.
beverage again?
No,
You sure?
I am not just myself anymore.
No shit, Sherlock.
I am 3 minds and 1 body.
Patreon. It's a warlock. I didn't say anything.
I finally accepted the power which was within me already.
So wait, are you going to stay like that forever?
I believe so.
That's gonna take time to adapt. Okay.
Can I identify? Can I I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Would I know what type of warlock he is?
That's unlikely, I guess, because Warlock each have their own way to meet their patron, so they don't necessarily know about that.
Yeah, you wouldn't you know that he's spoken about speaking to people in his head before.
Because you are... I don't know.
I'm not actually sure why you have a blue circle on you.
Because you're the best.
I wasn't going to ask.
I didn't put that in.
I'm
If that was the question.
no, I'm just I can't remember why. I assume there was some reason why last session, and we never took it off.
That's good. This is good now. I feel whole. Better, not conflicted by the voices in my head. Oh,
Good.
there's a part of you now.
Divine sense.
I mean, you kind of feel proof at this point.
I'm mainly trying to see if I say celestial feed.
You do
Both?
both.
Interesting.
Why is Strat quoted as an example?
Okay. I don't care about that, Riordan. It's very good that you're whole. It's very good that you feel great in your life again. I'm just going to ask this one last fucking time. When I tell you not to do anything that could get us all killed, you fucking do it.
You didn't trust Riordan.
It's not about
He needed
trusting
to
you.
prove himself.
I need you to
How-
act as a member of this group. You're not
Riordan.
taking
How
this.
is proving you're not trustworthy trying to prove your trust?
I mean, I can just imagine, Riordan, this is an intervention. You got an addiction to doors.
You don't think I'm worthy of the group. I can tell.
You've never
I can see
ever said
it.
that.
I notice the way you look at me, the way you think of me. Especially when it comes down to the voices in my head, but I knew that there was something important. And I agree that some of you did say that they were, and to ask, and to try. But when it comes down to it, you don't trust me.
Because you constantly showed that you shouldn't be.
Okay,
Running
Riordan.
off and stealing a shield that turned out to be worthless.
How was I supposed to know it was worthless? All I knew was
Told
being
to leave it
protected
be.
for a reason.
Okay, Riordan, let me put it like this. You remember that little shit kobold we met? You all went on me for ages about it. But at the end, I respected the wishes of the group. I and everyone else in this group has been asking you constantly to wait, to not rush in, to not do something foolish, and you keep doing it.
Would you deny me to be who I am?
I just love the way it says basically, I am made to fuck up. Not fucking up is being not who I am.
I am trying to make sure that you survive, that we all survive. And running in head first into danger is not it. Remember what happened with Romad when he did that?
What happened to me again? No, character, what happened to me again?
You triggered every trap in a
Done it, didn't I? I literally went full it.
and you collapsed.
Yeah, you pretty much died, almost died, running
And
through
also-
a corridor full of traps.
And he got freaking like Torrin come up to Roman, smacked him with healing. Smack! You healed.
I continued then talking to Redden. I yelled at Romad, but Romad learned. You refuse to even listen. You assume that I'm telling you this because I don't trust you, but the fact is, I'm telling you this because I care about you and I want you to fucking survive. Is that so complicated to understand?
And also, we've got to think about this is that we can't take more cautious steps around this place.
To be honest with you, no, I don't understand. I'm not sure I fully comprehend. I feel a deep connection to all of you, and at the same time, I feel so disconnected that I have no idea what to think. I just try to do my part. I know I'm chaotic. I know that when it comes down to it, I charge in and I do things which perhaps I really shouldn't do, but I know that it's for the greater good in the end. And if I have to lay down my life so that you guys can end up with a better chance, I will. Why is that so wrong?
It's not so wrong.
We won't be making this out
We're in-
alive if we don't work together.
But we're in the middle of a place that's...
You laying down your life is not going to help us.
No,
It's going to hinder us.
Compared to you, I'm nothing. What am I if not better to be a sacrifice?
Excuse me? Compared to me, you're nothing. You're a much better fighter than me, Redden. Don't even attempt to say otherwise.
Are you kidding? I see what you all do. You are so much more
Because
fun.
we work together. I use my best abilities, and I use it for the group. Roma does the same, Torin does the same, and when we work together, it works. But when we don't, we get destroyed. That's a nice look, Romad.
Pardon?
He just looks up at you because I think you're still like all smoke and flame and all that
I'm
jazz.
still smoke and flame.
Yeah, so he's like, nice look, by the way.
Thank you.
know
I
they're
quickly go to Torin. I say to him, there's some sort of magic between that bulb. It's just not staring at
What?
the water. It's I almost had a bit of a drawn, but I managed to get my mind to its place and suggest that we stay away from it.
Be for the best if we did. I don't trust it at all. That's why I'm staying away.
I think it's best not to touch it or at it.
Okay.
But I'm also curious to look at it again. But
I'm dragging all the way back to the corridor.
And you
The
put him on the hotel, on the sacrificing hotel, and be like, we can
Oh,
talk now.
I agree.
Okay,
I've still
keep
got
it
the
down.
shadowy effect on me. I go to Dragon Bait. Okay.
Okay, you go, John, and tell us who's.
Okay, so Romad, you go to Dragonbait.
Yes. What? And I asked him, is he okay?
He looks at you and smiles. And
I smile, but there's no smile in the shadow.
Sleep, bro.
I literally just
We need so many new
love it.
tokens.
And Dragonbait. You can smell lemon, but there's
Woman again?
there's
Joy.
there's also a hint of honeysuckle as he looks at Riordan and
Worry?
Theodas being dragged away.
He'll be alright. I'm assuming this is the new magic to him. This is definitely like a.
Torin, are you doing anything at the moment, or?
At the moment, no. I just walked out the room once he got let out, and
Okay, let's go to the fun in the corridor with Theodas and Riordan.
Okay. You're saying that you don't feel like the group is trusting you.
I know how you look at me, with the voices and the things I see and what is a part of me. I know what you must think of me is crazy, good for nothing.
Well,
I try.
I think you're mixing misunderstanding and not actually trusting. We don't understand exactly what is happening inside your head because we don't know what it is. That doesn't mean we don't trust you. You're a valid part of this group. You've been with us always.
I know I have. Though I
And-
feel connected to you, I really don't as well. I don't feel connected to anybody or anything.
Is it more general than just a group?
I feel of you as my family, and I would do anything it would take to protect you. Anything. But at the same time, I'm not one of you. I'm not one of anyone. I'm different. And it scares me. I want to find every answer. I'll look through everything to try and figure it out. There's something bigger. So much bigger going on. And I'm barely scratching the surface.
Well, I can see that, and he looks at the now blue and black skin of Riordan. But setting that aside, have you really looked at each and every one of us? We probably are the greatest group of misfits ever. We we all part of this one group, but we don't really look alike, don't we? We got walking cat, a dragonborn, a paladin dragonborn, a warlock orc. We got gnomes. We got even a whatever dragon bait is.
I am
We got a
also-
whatever dragon bait is.
Dragonbait's
Dragon
like,
Bait
oh.
I don't say that so loud that you could hear it.
He's very perceptive.
And then you got me, and I'm not the average elf. My lifespan would probably outlive most elf I'll ever meet. So we all are very, very, very weird in our own little sense. So weird is not something that would probably scare us. What's scaring me more is how rash you can be, because you take actions without even saying you're going to do it. You just jump towards this door without even telling me so.
That was because you made me feel. You made me feel so low.
I'm
Like I shouldn't
trying
even
to
be
make
here.
no,
Like I am not even worth standing in front of your presence right now. You.
no,
Like I had to do something.
no.
And I did something.
Yes, but for the third time, Riordan, what I was telling you in the corridor is the same thing I've been telling you now. You did something very rash without even thinking of the possible consequences that could result in your death, my death, the death of my wife, the death of every member of this group. I can't let you risk that. I can't let you risk the people's life that we, both you and me, have to protect. And that would go the same if Torin was doing this, if Romad was doing this, Seraph, if any of us was doing it, I would act the same way. For the greater good of the group.
You don't understand. I have to be better. I had to be stronger. I have to do so much more. There are too many people coming to me.
Why do you have to?
Because I don't live for myself. I don't care about my life. I don't care. But the amount of people out there who have such grand potential.
We'll always have someone who's greater than us.
No, you don't understand. Yeah, I see the dead and they tell me things. I heard secrets and bits and pieces that you wouldn't even believe. I'm caught in the world between living and dead, and this death curse is something which needs to be sorted, and I am not strong enough.
I think you're trying to do too much, Riordan.
My life means nothing, and death will be a blessing, but I must... I can't just give up. I have to help everyone else. I have to help everyone else. And if that means I have to charge into every room blind, I will.
See, now the way I see it right now, you're trying to help everyone that you meet. But the real person really needs help right now. It's you. You're struggling with too much. You're not handling this.
You'll have to excuse Riordan. He's going through a lot at the moment. He's trying to figure things out.
I assume not speaking to Riordan right now?
I'm safe. It's good to be able to talk to you.
What are you exactly?
Shall we say out of this, I'm the good side of the coin. I'm the one who's been guiding Riordan and trying to help him down a better path. And I'm also the one who gave him his curse in the first place.
Why?
It had to be done.
How so?
Had I not done what I'd done, Orly would have destroyed everything. Absolutely everything.
And who is this Corley?
He's the other half.
Laughing.
Is me.
I think at this point Theodas would like kind of like have a step back of changing voice, being very creepy.
As he changes the voice, you can also see the black coloration on his skin just pulses.
Alright, that's you indeed.
Don't worry about him. We have him under control, Reardon and I.
Sure you do.
But I must ask you a favor.
Go ahead.
Hey, Reardon is going through a hard time. Doesn't really understand. And Gorley has been plaguing his mind. I see that you are on his side. I beseech you to carry on trying. Help him, so he can help everyone else.
I'll try.
Thank you. Well, that's new. So, you can talk now. Interesting.
So, those are the ones who have been talking to you all this time.
Yes. Yes, they are. I didn't know they could do that, but okay.
Listen, Riordan. You and I, we made a deal together. We became blood brothers together. Remember that.
I do.
And I don't care that you have 3 personalities, you could have 20, you could have 1,000, you will still be my blood brother. I'm not gonna let you down, but I need you to do the same with me. We're both gonna try and not let each other down, okay?
Okay.
So now, whenever you think of doing something rash, if there's anyone of the group near to you, you warn him first.
Okay. I will.
And if there's any moment you feel you need to, you come to me, you come to Renala, you come to Seraphine, you come to Romad, you come to any one of this group, but you don't keep it for yourself.
Okay.
We're not perfect, but we'll try, okay?
Okay.
And then I heal him with a spelly spell. Or 3.
So that's 14 points of healing.
Down 31.
I know you're trying to do good, Riordan, but don't lose yourself in the way.
That's the hardest part of it all. I don't know what I am in the face.
You'll
How
have
can you
time to
lose it when
figure
you
it
don't
out.
know?
You'll have time to figure it out, and we'll help you figure it out.
Okay.
And Fenthaza walks up behind you, Theodas, or slithers, technically. Do I get the feeling that we will be needing some new priestesses?
Yeah, and probably to clean the blood.
The blood will be used.
You guys are really disgusting, you know that?
Waste not, want not. Are you ready to be shown the secret entrance into Raznisi's lair.
I don't know about the others. And we also need to let the Triceratops out.
We can open the front door.
It really needs to go.
Well, we can always announce this to the others. You ready, Raiden?
Yes.
It's a if you leave disappears into space, it is it. Okay, let's go.
Okay, Philippe, what is your what are you stealthing?
Because I'm near the chambers we haven't explored yet, and I wanted to first be stealthy to not be noticed, and second, use perception to try and see if there was movement and potential enemies around. Especially this one, because it seems this one seems like a bigger opening to a bigger room, and while this one seems like smaller. So
So from this one, you can hear the sound of movement. You can hear basically Theodas, yes. You can hear the sound of a lot of movement. You can hear female voices giggling and talking amongst themselves.
why do I think this is like a harem of some person? Anyway, so I still got the question: what the heck are those doors? Is it like a closed door or?
It's a portcullis, so it's bars basically.
But we can go through them.
No, they could be lifted up somehow,
Oh,
but
okay.
you can't see where is it? 1 second, let me double check where that one is.
Okay, so I'll wait for Jonas to join anyway because I won't rush in alone because that might not be the best idea.
No, really. Sure.
To be fair, it's a corridor. I got high AC, high HP, some decent attack. I can actually attack one if I need to.
If Phyllis ever learns you did it, then it will be like, and I have to do talk all over again with.
There is a lever next to the portcullis that you could
Okay.
throw.
Let's wait for the rest. What is the rest of the group doing?
We're doing our best.
We're having a dance party in the sacrifice room.
Guys, moving on. Now.
Where is your cat friend?
Well,
We had a cat.
he's not here, so I'm assuming he walked off.
And Phyllis just says out loud, "Why do every member of this group try to get on my nerves?"
Fenthaza just puts her hand to her forehead. I was going to show you a secret entrance into the back of Raznisi's lair. Why
Well, we can,
is he attempting a frontal assault on his own?
because it's Philippe.
That's Philly.
Romad, do you think we can send Tammy to find Philippe and get him back?
Give a go. I call for Tammy.
And I'm pretty quick. I could try and run him down.
Yeah, but she can be invisible as well.
Yeah, she could be invisible, so she would save.
You can telepathically communicate with Tammy.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Oh well, I'm just gonna put it right. I telepathic tell Tammy. Can you please find Philippe and
Get him back here.
Get him back here.
Tammy turns invisible and Philippe, as you're stood there, there's just a and Tammy rematerializes on your shoulder. They want you to go back to the room that they are in.
Okay, listen.
And then Discord broke. And then Discord broke. Hello.
Hello.
Marco.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. As I was saying, so Philippe whispered a bit and then went back.
Okay. In the meantime, uncomfortable silence in the main room.
Guys, I found a room with female jiggling.
Yeah. Why do you always go on your own as well?
I wanted to scout a bit to gather information for when you would journal.
Well, Snake Lady here says there's a secret passage.
Can't be so careless around here. Money.
The Fenthaza opens throws a lever, and the portcullis door here raises into the roof.
After you.
And she slithers.
She crawls.
It's a low passage.
Into this room. And as you enter the room, it contains... you hear muffled sobs and moans rising from 4 pits with circular iron grates covering them.
Philippe will go watch what's in those.
A chain hooked to the ceiling and coils around an iron winch set into the nearby wall. Iron manacles dangle from hooks on the south wall, and to the north a faintly glowing stone disc covers the floor of an otherwise empty alcove. Carved on the top of the disc is a serpentine circle.
Has a peek into one of the holes.
You look down on 2 Cholton adult males, their wrists and feet manacled together.
It's a prison.
So Philippe turns to the community. So you say we can reach the stronger one from here?
Yes. Fenthaza points to the serpentine disc in the top corner of the room. That is a teleporter. Stand on it and think of Raznisi's lair. Theodas, inside your head you hear Riordan's voice. Are you coming?
He's like, do I have to speak out, or...?
I have no idea how that actually works, to be honest. How does the awakened mind work exactly? Hold on.
I believe they get...
Customize and communicate, so you don't need to... You can just...
Think real loud.
Okay, so I assume you answer that. He's thinking around. Coming up, just giving the shield to Seraphine.
Okay.
Okay,
and at this point,
let's go.
At this point, we'll stop the game.
Yeah.
Can I
Also,
ask one
Riordan
quick thing?
sees me with Renala doing very weird things.
I really need to ask a question here.
Okay.
Can I fly?
No.
Damn
Aww.
it. Oh. That's getting really hopeful there.
No, not yet.
Wings!
Dashed.
The wings have dissipated.
Ah.
For now. Maybe you'll get flight at a later level. We'll stop the session here. We'll be back with this in 2 weeks' time. In 1 week's time, we will be at MCM Expo. On the Saturday, myself, Sean, Ben, Sammy, and Carboom will be playing a one-shot adventure that takes place a little bit into the future of Tomb of Annihilation, as following their adventures in the Fane of the Night Serpent, but before they descend into the Tomb of Annihilation itself, they have to take on a short side quest I've written entitled A Walk in the Park.
You hear that? We're guaranteed to live. I'm going to run into more random rooms.
I don't know if it happens before we have this talk or after. So
I-
we'll see.
I really hope that you do live through this, because otherwise it will cause weird temporal problems with the fact that I'm setting I kind of assumed that with 2 sessions you guys would get through the Fane of the Night Serpent, but hey, that's cool.
Well, if we die in this and we know Ben will die in the game, we'll be just like preparing this death for the future sessions.
If you die in the Fane of the Night Serpent after this next session, where there'll be some sort of a weird temporal folding in on itself, and you just won't come to MCM. It'll be it'll just not happen. But hopefully, if you guys can make it, we'll be there 6 till 7 on the studio stage. I don't know where I'm looking at the moment. I'm looking at the camera. There we go. 6 till 7 on the studio stage, Saturday night. Myself, Ben, Sean, Carboom, and Sammy will be playing A Walk in the Park. If you can't make it to MCM, we are hoping to film it so that it will be going live at some point later on the FBF YouTube and Twitch channels. We'll hopefully do a premiere so we can all watch it together at the same time at the start, and then it will just be there for you guys to just watch video on demand, because that's how VOD works.
Indeed.
On the Friday of Comic-Con, I will be doing a panel from 12 till 12:45 on the studio stage, the final boss fight Hour of Power. Sammy, your panels are Friday
Afternoon at 2 to 2:30, and Sunday afternoon from 3:45 to 4:15.
I will be there in spirit.
You will.
And we will experience you in spirit. You are one with us.
That sounds very weird said like that.
You'll cut out, and I forgot, and I didn't hear what Ben said, and I was
It's
like,
probably
should
for
I
the
be happy
best.
It is for the best, honestly. It's cute, but said like that, it's very weird as well.
I will be back tomorrow night with Minecraft Mondays, as Sean and I are going to continue attempting to bolster our chances at defeating the Gaia Guardian by going and getting even better armor and swords than the second best armor and sword that is in the game. You can possibly work out how we're going to do that. It's by trying to get the best sword in the game. I think we can do the best sword in the game before we can do the full suit of armor, but we'll see. Hopefully maybe even Sean will be joining us, and that will be all sorts of fun.
I might do that.
On Wednesday of this week, we'll be back with the Golden Tooth. We'll see how long of a session we have on Wednesday. And then, as I say, from Thursday this week, we'll be at MCM Expo, so there won't be any streaming on the channel for the rest of the week. We'll be back after that with maybe Minecraft Monday, but possibly not, because sleeping will be a thing. We'll probably be back with D&D on the Wednesday will probably be the next stream, so it'll be one Wednesday to the next. That's pretty much it, except that Tanny is opening up art commissions.
Money, I give you a painting.
That's one way of putting it.
Is that how you're going to be selling it to people?
Yes.
'Cause,
That is actually creeping me out.
I don't know how to break this to you, but the strange gypsy lady approach doesn't work.
So basically, the idea is I'm having struggles with money lately, and that I'm having because I have to travel to work, which costs a lot more money. It's very around a £5 per day, and also with the rent and the bills I'm tending to pay around the home, it's left me with basically zero money, to be honest with you. And so I'm opening up a small commission slot.
So there's going to be portraits or full bodies. Money details will go in the FBF Discord channel, the sellout channel on FBF Discord, or communicate with Tanny directly at Instagram Pendragon Nomad, or yell out on Discord. Let's have a quick look at the terms and conditions. No deadlines. Work will be done as soon as possible. Tanny will draw characters that are furry, human, anything else.
I'm trying to as I've been actually after my situation I've done with Sammy's commissions lately. Well, not commissions, but I've decided to become more challenging. So I think it's fun to go beyond it.
As long as the characters are 18 or over, they can be fully dressed, or the opposite of that.
No sex though, sorry.
And basically pay money, get awesome artwork. Tanny does amazing work and has drawn all of the character profile pictures for Tomb of Annihilation.
Almost come to Curse of this Vampire Dude.
And is slowly working their way through Curse of this Vampire Dude. Go give money, get artwork. Cool.
Well, we got the gypsy approach and do that approach.
Do it.
I don't know, it's sold for me.
We want you to give Tanny money.
Yeah.
That's better.
And then get artwork.
Yes.
It's only because as a pet peeve for most artists is that sometimes people tend to give the artwork first and never get the money in the end because it's a spamming situation.
That's the wrong way round. You give the money, you get the artwork.
Yeah.
Don't give me the artwork. I'm not giving you any shit. Sorry, buddy.
For now, guys, hit that follow button as well, because that's cool too. If you haven't done that, please hit the follow button. It lets you guys know, apparently a little bit late, when we go live, and then you will be able to see this. We'll be back real soon. For now, guys, farewell.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.